you look at the Chesapeake, like, so all this is like the watershed of the Chesapeake. So, in the middle of the Chesapeake where the ocean meet each other at that mouth, at Maryland, and it turns to fresh water, right? And you go into the Chesapeake. So all of this stuff is the watershed. I mean, it goes up into Pennsylvania, near Philly, all in the middle of Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia. All of it stems from there. So this is why you'll find that the Akamaki, Eastern Shore, Virginia, or the Powhatan Confederacy, all of them were right, Maryland, Virginia, these areas up in Delaware and stuff like that, because this is where all the water was. It makes sense to build an empire, build settlements as a people here. It just made sense. That's why the colonizer did the same thing. You understand? So, and then, you know, we ended up later on, after the empires was over and we were colonized, reclassified to black, colored, and Negro. And then the reconstruction of history, the lies begin, the re-teaching of our children after killing their elders. All of that start, Negro, colored, black, all this foolishness started. And a lot of the Akamaki or the Powhatan people would sometimes, they kind of like blend them together, but they were separate people. You know what I'm saying? As far as their separate areas and their separate names and things like that. But they all ended up being mixed together, and a lot of us ended up in Philadelphia. This is why Taylors and Carters and stuff like that, that's why in Philly you'll see a lot of the Akamaki or the Powhatan culture, the singing, the music, all of that stuff we've always been doing. So a lot of us were sent to the Philadelphia area, Delaware, Southern Jersey, and places like that. This is why you see us there. You see the phenotype, you see the music, you see the culture there, because many of us went there. So, but this is our original place. This is where we migrated or were pushed out from. Ended up in places like Philadelphia, and then mixed in with other indigenous people, maybe some black Europeans and things like that was coming in. And then that mixture of different Indians and Moors and black Europeans and whatever, you know, dark-skinned Europeans coming in, that created a whole culture there that's still there today. So I come out here because for me, this is my church, my mosque. You know, I don't have to go to a building to connect with the Creator, because I don't believe that the prime creator, the Kiwasa, which I'll get into later, that prime energy, that prime source of creation, has no need for servitude or begging. It's way beyond that. You know. But it's more, to me, the relationship with the prime creator is one of connection, not of submission. So for me, I come out here to connect to the great spirit, to the great mother, to tap into the different parts of myself. And this is why I come. I listen for the voice of the great mother through the water, through the trees, our ground, our sun gaze. It's just really, man, to keep me tapped in. It helps me to stay balanced in the person who I want to be. So if you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So I assumed what I wanted to be, and now I'm back what I want to be. As far as Kiwasa is concerned, the Kiwasa is what I call, or what a lot of the Algonquin-speaking people call, the Great Mother, or the spiritual guardian. The great nature, or the great spirit. Meaning that all life, the vibration of life, the energy of life, the sound of life, all comes from a source. It all comes from out of a divine source. And so do you. And that divine source is constantly alive. It's here with us. And all you have to do is tap in like a radio frequency. So the Kiwasa, what I use it for, I love the vibration of the word Kiwasa. So when I say it, brings a certain energy to my heart, where it helps me to tap in through a vibration. So I would tell everybody, man, get back into our old spiritual, our old ways, because it's much more responsible. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for how you feel. You're responsible for how you think. You're not underneath threat of becoming a better person with hellfire or punishment. It's actually upon you to become that person. Through the Kiwasa is that it's all about self-accountability and self-responsibility. The thing you want to be, you have to be it now. And I learned that just coming out here, the eternal now. Because look, the sound is eternal. The noise is eternal. It's always like this. So it helped me to understand the eternal now through the understanding of the Kiwasa and my communication and connection to that source and that energy. So this is why I come out here, and that's my spirituality. I'm not an atheist. I just don't believe in a God of religion.